Okay guys, this is T-Dot coming at you with another tutorial on 2 Points Hospital. Today I'm going over training. What I like to do is whenever I see that somebody's on break and they're happy, that's when I like to send them for training. That way I'm not taking away from a room that they need to be in. So usually I only train one person at a time, but if there's other people that are on break or don't have anything to do at the time, then I will put them in the room if I've got enough room for them to go there. As you can see, my training room here is a little bit small. Sometimes I make them bigger. It just depends on my money and the area I have. I didn't have a lot of open space in this one, so I had to make it just a little bit smaller. So another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some bookcases because it helps with the learning speed in the training room. So I'm going to put in just a few of them. We'll go over that in just a few minutes. So right now I'm just going to throw those in there. I paused the game so that I could put them in there before the training started. So I got as many as I could in there. And then also one other thing is the gold stars. I hadn't mentioned this before, and I actually do go back in and put those in there. It just helps with the room prestige. So if as soon as you can open those up, go ahead and do that, and then put those in all your rooms. You can put as many as you want to. It just helps with the room prestige. So I'm just looking around right now because they're in training. Sorry.
Maintenance announcement. Toilets need room.
Alright, so we're going in and I'm just going to zoom in so we can look here at the training room while they're doing it. If I get hovered over, it'll tell the percentage of their training. This guy's got a higher percentage because he's learning faster than the other guy. So as soon as that's over with, all my pop-ups.
Nurse to cardiology.
Alright, so we're still just waiting on them to get done. It says I think training usually takes anywhere between 15 and 20 some days. I'm not 100% sure on that. I haven't completely looked into that. But if you scroll over here to the little
Nurse to general diagnosis.
teacher's desk thing, it does tell you the exact amount of time that it takes. Excuse me. We're just waiting on them to get done training. It's taking a little bit of time. Okay, and see, he's already done. So, which of course, because he's faster at learning than the other guy.
Nurse to the
So
ward,
now
please.
I'm just hovering over. It tells right there the exact amount of time that it takes. He's almost done. So we'll wait just a few more minutes. And like I said, I like to let them train when they're actually on their breaks so that I don't have to take them out of a room that they need to be working in. And now his training is done. Alright, and then the other thing I wanted to talk about was, like I said, the book cases and the stuff in the room. So if you go and you hit on the room and hit items, it'll pull up the items that belong in that room. So you can just go through, and if you go down, that you have your lecture desk and then the student desk, and then we have the Encyclopedia 1 book. So on that one, it only does 2% increase in training. It helps with the room prestige, which everything just about does. But it only does 2%. So I put the Encyclopedia 2 in there. It costs more, yes, but it does 4% in increase in training. So I always you can't do it right away, and if your money's low, you're not going to be able to do it. But if you're able to do it, go ahead and put as many as you can in there. There's also a few other things. You've got the anatomy and the skeleton. You can put those in there. I didn't have enough room to be able to put those in this one, so I don't actually have those in there, but they do have both of those have a 1% boost. And then after that, if you go down to the posters, you have the anatomy poster and the brain anatomy poster. Both of those also do a 1% increase. So I always put those around the room, and then like I said, I do go back in and put the gold stars if I have enough room. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Go subscribe to K.T. Gaming. We would love to have you, and just give us any suggestions. Thanks. Bye.